games that you I play, and you don't even know I exist, but you have got me on your hit list. Run through the fire, I'd walk the wire, I would sell everything I own. I'd swim the ocean, dance with the devil, I'd sell my soul to take you home. We can feel the flow underneath our feet. Fire shots through my chest as you watch me bleed. Every kick, drum, hit is a symphony. Every brush of your curves is the air I breathe. You speak, I am listening. Sweat rolls, girl, you're glistening. Slow-mo, pull me into the light, the light.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to Shannon Airport. The local time is 5:15 in the morning.
If I look at my step counter here, it's 3,500 steps from New York to Ireland. You see the rain coming in off the ocean here.
And now we're pretending it's summer. It's
not summer.
It's about 50 degrees, if that much.
Yeah. Ooh, gotta bundle up.
Yeah. Underrated, we the underdogs, underestimated. Yeah. Underrated, we the underdogs, underestimated. We the one. We the one. Out of the darkness I rose up. Gold in my soul, it's a gold rush. Honor and freedom, I toast up. Kicking game on the snare drum. Heart on the beat, let it bleed out like sacrifices. Cut it open, emotions spilling like oil and coasting. Therapy for my mental, I'm pinning a pistol and shoot down the criticisms. Individually, I heard the voices that told us. Throw dirt on my name and wish me the worst and scold us, Shot through the heart and pray on my downfall. But Young T prevailed on my outlaw. Stand on top of the table like John Wall. Got the cross on my chest like Olympic gold. Rap it smooth on the floor like a jazz song. Witness greatness, look up in LeBron home. Remember next time for you doubt us. That only made me go John Jones. HGH, I got the shortcut. God on my side, you got bad luck. Look at how they all doubt us, yeah, they doubt us, yeah. Underrated, we the underdogs, underestimated, yeah. Underrated, we the underdogs, underestimated, we the ones, we the ones.
We're at Esquire's Coffee on Air Square in Galway. I was pretty pumped for this. It made the top 20 coffee places here in Galway. And after kind of a long wait, very nice place, charming people. I was a little underwhelmed. This is the Magic Ristretto Latte, I think. I've never done this before.
This is Air Square. It goes back to about 1500. I was here as a kid. You see me here with my glasses standing up against this John F. Kennedy monument. That's because Kennedy came here just before he was shot. That big wall is gone. I found the same plaque. This is it now. They've reduced it quite a bit. But it's cool. So this is officially John F. Kennedy Square, but everybody refers to it as Air Square. It's 400 years old. The bridge that we're about to go over, when I was a little kid, packed with salmon. Any time of the year you came, you looked over the side and there they were. Let's see if they're still there. Cathedral there. Guy fishing for salmon right there. When I used to look down here, you could see them by the thousands. Okay, there's the sluice. And it is still there. Water's really clean in this river. There's my dad standing on the other side of the bridge. There's where he stood. Old Church. Church today. That little punk right there is me looking down at the fish. And I'm in the exact same spot, which is kind of cool. Old, new. All right. Thank you.
A second coffee of the day. This is Butler's Chocolate Cafe. So what we're doing is actually killing two vices with one stone. They give you a free sweet, and I went old school and got the single chocolate. It's divine. And I just went with a short latte, and I'm impressed.
Britain finally conquers all of Ireland around 1601. By 1918, 73 out of 105 in the Irish general election want home rule. A year later came the War of Independence, kind of like what America did against the British in 1776. England fought back with military groups, and one particularly bad group of hombres were called the Black and Tans, mostly unemployed British veterans from World War I that were sent to Ireland. These guys could do anything they wanted with no accountability. They were not subject to strict discipline. Enter any house, take whomever they wanted, arrest whoever they wanted. Black and Tans were there to retaliate for the War of Independence by burning villages. They burned down most of the city of Cork. In vintage British footage, these two were caught ripping down a flag and are being paraded around with it before sentence is carried out. Notice they're not holding it. It's tied around their necks. The Black and Tans were sent to terrorize the people, and they did. They could be compared to the SS and Gestapo. Even the real British soldiers despised them and were disgusted by their behavior. The town we were just in, Galway, received the worst of the brutality. My grandmother's brother was walking out of a pub, and for no reason was shot and killed by the Black and Tans. He was a school teacher, not connected with politics in any way. There was no reason. They just did it because they could do it, for retaliation for what somebody else did, right there in Galway, where we just left. My grandfather's story is incredible, but that's for another vlog. For info, see the movie Michael Collins with Liam Neeson. It's 100 years later now, and ironically, so much of my favorite culture is British. The music I love, the things that make me laugh. Time marches on. Anyway, what happened is Ireland was split in two. The upper 6 counties stayed with the UK, becoming the country or province of Northern Ireland. All the rest in green is where Don and I are crossing by train became the Republic of Ireland, a free country, where we make Guinness, musicians, actors, American presidents, James Bond, fighters, people of letters, and my mom. And with that, it looks like we've arrived.
We are at the Delin. This is a little boutique hotel just outside Center City in Dublin. Super comfy and quiet. Oh my gosh, I've already discovered butters, chocolate, big honkin' bars of it, an Irish whiskey truffle, something called a good snack. So I'm gonna take their word for it that that's a good snack.
From Dublin, Ireland, on Grafton Street, where I've gotten a few high fives for being a Boston Red Sox fan. Guess where we're heading? Coffee.
This is a vanilla.
Nice.
This is a vanilla latte from Coffee Angel. You got a regular latte with a swan motif.
Oh, there's this one on
Yeah,
there.
do you
Look at
see that?
Hi.
Very handsome. Oh, are we more This place is a serious coffee place. I mean,
Yeah, the AeroPress
look
too.
at everything. Not only give it 1 thumb up, but I'm going to give it 2. And this is early in the game, but I'm going to guess this is going to come out on top.
Yeah, great place.
Coffee Angel on St. Anne's, right near Grafton Street.
We were having a beautiful day, and then Dawn got shot down, yelled at by Mrs. Lady for taking a photo of her store from the street.
We're not allowed to take pictures of the building.
What?
Said no photography of the building. I just went to take a picture of the
That's
window.
bullshit.
That's all right. Just let it be. I don't want to upset anyone. I'll take pictures of something else.
You can take pictures from a public area,
Yeah.
anything
No, I
you want
know.
to.
The law of photography in Ireland. Yes, when Mrs. Lady is yelling at you for taking pictures of her storefront, it's good to know the law in Ireland. Generally speaking, any exterior is okay when you're standing in a public place. Ha 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 ha. No, our building is copyrighted. You can't take a photo. Generally speaking, any exterior is okay when you're standing in a public place.
When you're in a public place, you
No,
can
I
take
know.
pictures of anything you want.
I know. You know what? Sometimes you just gotta let people be in their comfort zone.
Wait a minute, this is sticking in my craw. So we went back there and stood in the front, and I took out Google Maps, and every person with a cell phone has a photo of her store on Google Maps. Don't take a picture of her storefront, give me a break. Well, she didn't come out, so we just left.
To look at the Book of Kells. So we're going to go in and look at 800 AD manuscripts.
And catch up on some light summer reading.
There's no photography in there, so I have to turn it off now.
The Book of Kells is one of the most priceless books in the entire world. Security is so tight here, you can't even get near it. The glass is so thick. That's why I've snuck it out, so that I could show the vlog what's in it.
Run through the fire, I'd walk the wire. I would sell everything I own. I'd swim the ocean, dance with the devil. I'd sell my soul to take you home.
Seeing them, and so does my mom. Ah, thanks, bud. Cheers. Thanks a million.
We're in an Irish drugstore. Don's checking out the brands. I have the chocolate.
This is like ting, I think, in Jamaica. It's like a grapefruit pop.
Next time you're thirsty, have a lilt.
Yeah, this is the Irish version. This is actually a picnic in a bar. Like a whole picnic.
St. Patrick's Day cupcakes. Thank you.
Welcome.
Green.
You gonna ever return that Book of Kells?
Holy shit, I didn't return the Book of Kells! Where is it?
It's in the bathroom.